If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First off, it's free. And there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Then Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. Then you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM, and get started making your own podcast. Welcome to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks, where we offer our side of the issues. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show. You can also listen to us on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please rate, like, review, subscribe, and share. And if no one else has told you today, we love you. Now let's get into the show. Welcome to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks. I'm Yummy.
I am Dark Phoenix.
And boy, do we have a show for you.
Oh boy, do we. We definitely do.
Yeah, so this week we're going to talk about the new show called Harlem, which comes on Amazon Prime, and it stars Megan Good and my baby, Tyler Lepley.
And your boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
Yes. And then we are going to talk about cancel culture. Is it good? Is it bad? Can a person's good deeds ever outweigh their missteps? We will talk about it.
Yeah, we want to know. And you're going to want to stick around to the end to hear about an activity that the Side Chicks think might make a great Olympic sport. By the way, this is not safe for work.
No,
but
not safe for work, please, though.
But you need to hear about this. So
you
stick
do.
around. But we're going to start out with Harlem. So come on, Harlem. Let's do this.
Well, let me first say, I think it was very good. It had me intrigued. I wanted to watch more. If I had had more time, I probably would have binge watched. But I think the writing was good. I know it's been compared to Insecure. Do you ever watch it?
Yeah.
So I don't watch Insecure. So
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to. So it seemed fine to me. But
Okay.
apparently critics are saying that it is a wannabe Insecure, but set in New York. So I mean, I liked it. I thought it was very entertaining. And the fashion, I love the music.
Yeah.
I love the men are beautiful.
Absolutely.
Tyler Lepley is in there. I didn't realize he was in there.
The man I love to objectify the most, Tyler Lepley.
I see why. He got a sexy thing happening. And then, I mean, I like cast was really good. I mean, I thought the cast was very well. I don't know any of those women. Were you familiar? Well, except for Megan Good, of course. Were you familiar with any of them?
No, only Megan. The light-skinned chick looks familiar. I don't know why, but she does.
So, and she looked familiar to me too, but now I realize after I read up a little bit that she used to play on Empire, which I never watched. So maybe she just looked familiar.
That's what it is. Okay. Oh, that's her. Right. With long hair. That's why. Okay. I do remember her. One thing that I liked, they seem to be very in touch with what's happening in pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
So like they specifically showed the dude in gray sweatpants and his penis print.
Right.
I was like, hell yeah.
She was looking, oh man.
I like that. I mean, I like all of the things that help to objectify men in modern times, you know.
Thundercat.
It's just time and it's fair that we start looking at them as objects.
He was okay with it. He was a young buck. He was all right with it. He wanted her to.
They don't mind.
See him as a sex object, so she obliged.
So, but what about what he wanted her to do to him?
I know. That was so well written. I thought that was hilarious when she was like, here I am. So he gonna turn his ass up to her, like, hey, go to town. Like, I would be the same way, like, yeah, you have to go. That was hilarious.
So right, but they framed it as like a young nigga thing. Like
Is that
that's
what they're
what young
into?
dudes.
That's what they're into, huh?
That's what Harlem was giving the
Oh,
impression
okay.
that this is a young guy thing. They want their ass eaten.
What in the hell? Guys, I don't know about that.
I know about it. I'm not eating your ass.
I'm not eating your ass. I really don't want you to eat mine. I don't. That's
You
not.
don't need to eat mine.
Can we just not? I don't want to do that.
I don't need it. But people are really out here eating ass.
Why would you? I just don't understand the appeal of eating ass, you know.
And especially a man's ass.
Yes, his sweaty ass. And to
A
me,
man's ass. A man's ass.
A man's ass. I don't know why that seems appealing to people.
I don't know either.
And then the other girl, she's like, well, it's in the same neighborhood as the balls and the penis, so might as well. I'm like,
but you know, Vivica Fox, they say Vivica Fox ate 50 Cent's butt.
Oh, see, maybe that's where these young guys get it. It's almost like insulting. Like, dude, no. No.
I think I will fucking punch you in your asshole.
Like, this does not.
You can't be serious.
This does not end well, and you might not want to have your asshole exposed to me. That just does not appeal to me. I'm sure somebody out to me that just always seemed freaky to me. But now they're trying to paint that like it's the norm.
But I can't separate the practical use of a butt.
Right.
I cannot separate what happened.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that there's any way that you could ever properly, completely clean
that. Yes.
A butt. So why would you want someone to be down there with feces? Because there's gonna be remnants of feces no matter what you do. Down there.
Yeah, I have to agree. I don't think there's any amount of cleaning and wiping, and I just get somebody else. No, I don't think that's something that. I mean, if you have a fetish, just like feet, like some people like feet foot fetish. I don't think there's any amount of cleaning of somebody's feet that you could do. I don't want you sucking on my toes. I don't want you. They've been on the ground all day in socks.
Right. And they're sweating and they're covered in fungus
and they stink. I mean, you know, unless you're just straight out the shower or something. And I just don't understand why you would want to. I can't disassociate what feet do. To have somebody like make that sexual. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Like an armpit? Like that would be like somebody licking my armpit.
Exactly. Like you're not ever really going to get your armpit completely sanitized.
Or in your ear or behind the ear.
None of it.
Am I taking all the fun away? Because
call me an old-fashioned old lady, but one thing that I stand hard and fast on is I can't help you in your ass with nothing. Nothing.
Butthole.
Nothing. If your butt needs anything, I cannot help, because some dudes want a finger in their ass.
Oh, hell no. Some dudes want a finger in their ass?
Yes.
Who are these guys?
They're all around us.
Are they heterosexual?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Because some guys want a finger in their ass when they're getting head.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I've heard of that. It's supposed to enhance stimulation or something, or make them erect longer or something. But
if you can get to his prostate, if you can tickle his prostate.
Yeah. Tickling his prostate. I don't want to tickle anybody's prostate.
I'm not interested in your asshole.
I heard Kanye was into that. Is it Kanye?
I heard that too. And I completely believe it. Completely.
Guys, I just want to say that you're only one step away from the next thing. I mean,
but the argument is that it isn't gay if a woman is doing it to you.
Okay. You say so. Whatever helps you. Just,
you know what? So I'm guessing you don't watch Sisters on BET, Tyler Perry's Sisters.
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay. They have a storyline in there about this heterosexual guy, but he like anal stimulation.
Oh, wow.
Tyler Perry is going there in this show.
Wait a minute. So is this similar to the show that we are talking about, which is Harlem?
Harlem. It's similar to Harlem, except it's more serious. They have like more serious storylines, but they have the light storylines. They have like the sexual situations. And one of them is this dude, he's heterosexual, but he was raised by two white gay men. So he has a lot of feminine mannerisms.
What?
And he just is more open to things. So he found her vibrator in one scene. And he was like, oh, wow, let's see how this works. And he grabbed her hand and he shoved it up his butt and he just like started like convulsing and like going at it. Like I was
they showed that on TV?
Yes. I was like, whoa.
No, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know.
Whoa.
Do you think that was probably just gratuitous or just
I think that's the
sensationalized?
thing. I
Because
think that's the thing.
I don't know. I think that would probably turn me off. I think that would turn me off if I were in a bed with a guy and he just like lifted his legs and was like, "Okay, here you go." No, I'm good on that.
I see a lot. I see so much commentary on this, and it does tend to be younger women who are constantly talking about eating ass and throwing a dude's legs up behind his head. But I'm telling you, I hear it and see it everywhere. Dark Phoenix, I do.
Cannot imagine that. I'm showing my age right now because I literally cannot imagine.
So when we talk to our guest in a couple of weeks, let's ask him. He's younger.
Okay. Let's
ask him if he's getting his asshole dealt with.
I gotta know. I have to know if this is like something that they talk about and something that is common in their age range. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I was not ready for on that show was the lesbian love scenes. I have never seen that before in my life. That was something. I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't ready. I was going to say the same thing. That is like, what? Okay, so it wasn't just me. I'm like, are they fucking doing this? Are they doing? They're fucking doing this. They're like,
they are. I mean, like,
I'm gonna cover my eyes.
I've seen where it's like, oh, okay, we're gay. Let's go to bed
or kiss,
but I've never seen get your head into my crotch.
Right, grab your that was, and they showed a lot.
They showed a lot where they're like longer. I'm like, whoa,
that was something. I wasn't ready for that. What do you think about that? Do you think that's necessary? Do you think that added anything?
I don't know. Because I am a heterosexual woman, I don't know if I could be biased because they do explicit hetero scenes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
know if the lesbian scenes were just more shocking because it's new and because I don't know anything about lesbians. It's something I just haven't seen like ever, period.
I've never seen that before.
So
ever.
Yeah. So I don't know if my sensibilities are because I'm heterosexual and because I just have never seen it on TV, or if it really is that shocking, because there probably is a comparable hetero sex scene that are as explicit.
Yeah, but I would say that those are jarring as well. I always wonder, is it necessary to show somebody going down? And
this is when I feel like I am an old lady. I don't think I don't think any of it is necessary. I don't think you have to show literally a hunching motion for me to understand that the characters have had. I don't feel you. I don't feel I need to see a woman's head go into another woman's crotch and go big time. I don't think that's necessary. I don't need to see a man pull his legs all the way back and be like, here's my butthole. I personally think all of that is just a bit much, but me, and I don't consider myself a prude. I don't consider myself a prude, but I don't think it has to be because even if you think of like Sex in the City, now Samantha had a few scenes that were a little extra, but the show was literally called Sex in the City, right? But I don't remember it being that explicitly sexual. It was the suggestion. I think it was a lot of suggestion, innuendo, but it wasn't like explicit. And that was plenty. Yeah, I think that's enough. That was plenty. But even if I was watching this documentary on Freaknik, which I never made it to. Did you ever make it to a Freaknik? Yeah, yeah, I went to one. In Atlanta. Yes, I never made it, but I was watching a documentary on it, and younger people or modern people were looking at it, and they were given a historical perspective. Like, they called it Freaknik, but when you looked at the girls then, the girls really had a lot of clothes on. They had a lot more clothes on. Right. Than girls today have. Right. But back then we was thinking that was the freakiest shit, they doing Doodoo Brown and shit. I remember. Yes, thinking like that's the wildest shit on earth. But compared to today, it's nothing compared to it's nothing. But at the time, I couldn't imagine how anything could get any more foul. It's arrived. We have arrived at foul. I don't
don't think it's necessary. I think that it's a slippery slope. Like some things I'm okay with. I'm okay with sex scenes, right? I'm okay with nudity to some level. I'm okay with people undercover, even a little humping, which to me can get a little bit gratuitous and graphic. But OMG.
Yeah.
In the crotch, like literally they're naked. You can see that. Oh gosh, that was like,
Yes.
I don't know where art meet reality. That was too real.
Well, then the other stuff was the thing that like was educational for me was with the lesbians also was like, well, I don't normally date masculine. I don't normally date masculine lesbians.
Yes.
And then she was like, you're perfect to this other lady. You eat pussy. And I'm thinking,
don't you both?
Doesn't everybody need
to? I guess maybe the masculine doesn't usually. I don't know. It was educational. It was fascinating.
No, we sounding like we from the 90s. I know this.
We sound very naive and sheltered right now.
I know, but like I don't understand. But so the show is Harlem, starring Megan Good and Tyler Lepley. It comes on Amazon Prime. I like it.
I like it so far. I'm only two episodes in, so I have to see what happens afterwards. But I think they have a nice cast. I mean, they have people like Jasmine Guy, they have Whoopi Goldberg, and of course, Megan Good is always smoldering on air, you know, on the in front of the camera. So I think it's good. I don't know about I have to see what else they have to offer. I like the music though. They have really good music.
I love
and the fashion. Music. The fashion.
Oh, the fashion is amazing, and it's so black. But there was another show on Amazon Prime called Run the World, and it was a similar thing. It was like black women in Harlem, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much.
Okay.
It started out kind of, it was the same sort of thing. We're in the city, we're professionals, we're trying to date. Shock value, I'm fucking again.
Right.
Oh, we were at the bar now, I'm giving him head again.
Right. Okay.
But it wasn't as good as Harlem or Insecure, and it was just kind of like weird, but it got weird, so I didn't finish it. But Harlem we like.
And I think
check it out.
I think that one last thing I'll say is that I like when the representation, when I can identify with the representation. So I can identify with those women. Those women are like me and people that I went to college with. So I think that's important. Again, I'm not a critic, so I don't have the sophistication of somebody who watches a whole lot of television. But for me, it was good enough. I like it. It's light enough. You know, it's not too heavy because I always appreciate something that has comic relief. So right now, I like it.
Yep, it's good. It's good. So what is cancel culture?
I see cancel culture as the idea that if you're famous, you are an influencer and you do some shit that is problematic, the public is going to hold you accountable. They don't want you to benefit off of the bullshit. So, and I think there are benefits to cancel culture. What do you think?
Well, I agree with that definition. And cancel culture is similar to, I guess, call out culture, and it's basically a modern form of being ostracized. So the act of being ostracized is an old concept.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not new. This is not a new concept.
It's not new, but in this form, it's been around. This call out culture in this form has been around since about 2014, and it started out as part of like the Me Too movement. And so the definition is to stop giving support to someone. And it's a cancel culture as withdrawing support for public figures, companies after saying something objectionable or offensive. And it's happened to both public and private citizens. And it's like a form of vigilante justice that the internet or the public enacts on people that they feel have wronged people. And it can be for like serious offenses, sexual assault, to saying the N-word.
Some people need to be canceled. We have, we have plenty of examples of people who need to be canceled. So I think that sometimes people get a little carried away with the whole cancel culture just for telling jokes. But why? What do you think?
I think the same thing. But like recently, people been trying to pull back on like Tyra Banks off of like some of the stuff that she used to do on America's Next Top Model.
To the point they want to cancel her?
Yeah, they're saying like cancel, which I don't know what they're canceling of her, because I don't know what she does that's in current media today. But that's part of the thing. People just like power drunk with the cancel thing, you know.
She needs to be called on some things.
Like what though?
She was an ass at times. She was an ass sometimes. Yes, on that show. Maybe it was for TV. It was good TV, you know, but how y'all gonna bring something out that she did 20 years ago? Like, oh, we're gonna cancel her now. I don't get that. That's
my thing. But okay, so she did do some things that if you did now, people would be like, you tripping. She would have them in blackface. She did put the models in blackface.
Okay, Tyra. Not the most politically.
Dude, girl, didn't do it. She would have them in blackface. And I guess sometimes she would be mean.
She was mean. She was a mean girl. Yeah, she was a mean. And she would do it under the guise of, hey, this is the industry.
Used to this if you want to be a model. But maybe she was telling the truth. Maybe you do need some of that if you're going to be a model.
Yeah, some of it, but the model industry is problematic. So she was kind of participating in that, I think. So, but I still don't understand how you guys are going to cancel somebody for something they did 20 years ago and hold them to today's standard for something they did 20 years ago.
If somebody had recordings of my ass from 20 years ago, it would be a problem.
Yes.
But they're doing the same thing to Oprah Winfrey. People been going back to like some of her old interviews and being like, can you believe Oprah said this?
What did
she's
Oprah
done a
say?
few things. She's done a few things. They said a few lines of questioning was inappropriate, or she pushed a question for too long or too
far.
Well,
she's a journalist. I mean, that's what journalists do. She's a journalist by trade, you know.
If you look it up now, there is a little movement
to cancel Oprah.
Yes, I'm trying to say that Oprah was inappropriate at times with some of her interviews. That's why I'm kind of like, go away. Let's leave Oprah alone. She's like 100 now, right? I don't think she was next to Betty White, but I don't think that it's appropriate to be. I don't think that you can compare what's acceptable in one time period of present time all the way back to like Oprah. You're talking like 30 years ago and some change.
Right. Yes. And why? Of all the things that you can be canceling people about, why do that?
Leave Oprah the hell alone.
We all have something, you guys. We all have something.
So the baby was canceled this summer though, but he's not canceled anymore, right?
He got reinstated.
I think so.
Who canceled him? I guess all the people who can't.
I think the gay community canceled him.
Yeah. Okay. So he said some problematic things. He's being harmful.
And he was supposed to get him some money too. And recently it came out, a few organizations came out and said, guess what?
He didn't get the money.
Give me no money. Yes.
Oh, no.
Like, he didn't give me no money.
Damn it, the baby.
Hey, like the baby wasn't serious. He wasn't serious about that.
Yeah, you don't want to be reinstated.
No.
You're gonna renege on the dang promise, so you won't get canceled.
He like shit. Touring season is over. Y'all.
He was problematic though. He said some problematic things.
Yeah, he was wilding.
What
What about the country singer Morgan Wallen?
Who has a really nice voice.
I don't fucking love his voice. So
I do not want to like him, but he's okay. He was canceled for a minute and then now he's back. He made amends, right?
So did you hear him saying the N-word?
I did not. Did you? You heard it?
I looked it up. And I still don't quite understand who he was talking to. It was somebody tell that nigga to shut up, but I don't know who he was talking to though.
That's not good.
Tell that nigga something like that.
That's not good.
But look how messy it is. His neighbor recorded it.
Oh,
recorded it. I'm like, you ain't shit.
Damn it.
You gonna record it and send this in? And
he had
but Lil Durk.
What did Lil Durk do?
Giving him the stamp of approval.
Right.
It said, no, y'all. Trust me. I'm from Chicago. Trust me. He is not racist. And we have a song together, a new song called Broadway Girl.
Nigga,
that joint's a banger.
It is a banger, but damn it.
It's a banger.
I love that song. Man, for the right amount of money, that just goes to show you anybody can come back out of cancel it. Just like
Love to do that song, no.
Miley Cyrus and whoever else. Yeah.
But if he had never used the N-word, I never would have found out he could sing.
Yes, I would have.
I never would have known he could sing.
He has a very nice voice, like very nice. I can listen to him. I've listened to a couple of his songs. Yeah, he does have a mullet. Now that's what he should be canceled for.
Child. When he was in the video, I was like, wait a minute. Like Playboy got a mullet for real?
A mullet.
For real? And he's serious.
Yes, that's what he should be canceled for. Those bad
right. Your Wranglers and shit in your mullet. Lil Nas X needs to try to do a duet with him.
Right?
He's talented though. So you don't have strong feelings against Morgan Wallen.
I don't care about him. He's harmless to me. I mean,
I don't either.
I guess he has a following among country music lovers, but he's harmless.
But you know what? People with talent get away with more shit.
Of course they do.
R. Kelly, if he was not talented, he would have been canceled a long time ago.
He would have been, but damn, R. Kelly
kept putting out fucking bangers.
He has some of the best songs song of all
Ever.
time.
Ever.
Of all time. How can you cancel somebody like that?
So you would hear that shit, then he put out Chocolate Factory, and then you would sit down and play it over and over and be like,
well, he only did one time.
All right, I mean, it's just a rumor. I mean, when they
Nobody
prosecute
saw him
him,
do
if
it,
it was
you know?
right. Yeah, you were like, wouldn't somebody prosecute him if it was actually true? You know, you just like talk yourself out of it because of the talent. And Morgan Wallen, had I heard him sing, and if he sucked, I would be like, that motherfucker.
Right. That's true.
But like, when he sang, I'm like, you can sing.
You can sing. Like, you can get away with a multitude of sins.
Right.
You actually have talent. That's a shame, too. We are such terrible. We are terrible people.
Terrible.
Giving them a pass.
Yes. Okay. Let me read you some tweets.
Okay.
So just listen to this. Latino and Asian businesses need to stop being rude and fucking disrespectful. And I know it's a lot to ask, but in California, speak fucking English too. I think this girl overdosed. I hope her homegirl don't leave her with them dudes. Drunk, drugged up Asian bitches are predators' dream.
Oh my.
Asian hoes act like they won't get karate chopped in their motherfucking throat. What is this hoe staring at? Mind your beeswax. Hashtag bitch. Let's see. Another damn Asian almost hit me while crossing. What the fuck is with y'all in damn vehicles? I have no idea. McDonald's on Wilshire eating my salad and protein wrap. This Asian nigga keep looking at me. This Asian nigga in the subway got a fat ass. He almost looked like a bitch from behind.
Oh my God.
You want to know who wrote these tweets?
Who wrote those tweets?
Miss Ashley Marie Preston, one of the organizers for the Netflix walkout in protest of Dave Chappelle.
Are you shitting me?
I bullshit you not.
See,
I bullshit you.
Talking about that is like,
do you see my fucking point?
That makes me so angry now.
But check this out. So she was one of the activists who led the walkout of Netflix employees in protest of his special, The Closer. And she was revealed to have a history of making racist, anti-Asian, anti-Latino, anti-Samoan, and anti-trans. And she's a Black trans woman.
Are you serious?
I bullshit you not.
She's a Black woman?
She's a trans Black woman. She is described as a host, media personality, and social entrepreneur. She has worked with others to organize walkout. She's a Black trans woman. She spoke at the event outside the headquarters. She was dressed in all white, looking like a fucking angel. She's written for Bazaar and Forbes, and she's dedicated to work elevating minorities, pointing out discrimination in LGBTQ plus issues. And this is what this woman,
she just wants
this
clicks.
is what the fuck she tweeted. So based on her own fucking assessments, she should be canceled.
Yes.
And that's my point. So does everything that she does, all the work that she does, and she worked for Elizabeth Warren, does she no longer have no value because of what she has said in the past?
Why not?
What the hell? Why not? You get a taste.
You get a turn. You get
a turn. There will not be a face here untouched by my vagina when we're done. Okay? I can promise each of you, gentlemen.
All of you. Enough hunching to go around. Enough hunching to go around.
I will be in the park position on each and every one of your faces before the night.
So help me God. So help me God.
I'm going to walk in a room dressed like Winnie the Pooh with just my shirt on. And I'm going to hit the switches on all you niggas' faces.
Thank you. You're welcome. Good night.
You are right. You are right. Don't talk. Don't talk. Wait till I sit down. No talking.
No talk. Okay. Wait, not until, okay. Now you may proceed.
Now you can move your mouth.
I can hear you properly now.
Right. That's what I can offer you this year. Could you imagine walking in a room like Winnie the Pooh with just a shirt on?
like you there for I'm business up top and party on the bottom.
I'm a face riding maniac from the bottom down.
I came for business. Business on the top and the bottom.
And the bottom, and I can assure you,
as long as you have a face, I will always have a place to sit.
As long as you have a face. I have a safe place to land. As long as you have a face, I have a safe place to land. saying.
You're welcome.
Boy. Right. Yeah, this is free, as a matter of fact. Yes. I don't charge to do this to you.
It's my pleasure to serve.
To serve. And you get some of this, crotch. And you get some of this. Even you back there.
Don't worry. I'll be back there soon.
I'll make my way back there.
Everybody
Give
gets
me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh,
they know
Lord.
You walk in with like Winnie the Pooh. You know what it is.
You know what time it is.
You know
it's business time. You already know. It's a good thing. Let me tell you, it's a good thing I was not royalty back in the day. It would have been.
Girl, I would have rolled a nigga's face into the court. Like.
Between the hired nipple tweakers. And the faces that I would ride. Who's on for lunch?
I would never use a chair. Right? Who am I sitting on
eating me for lunch?
Right, where is he? I would never use a chair. I'd be like, what do I need a chair for when I have your face? What? What? Okay.
Who's eating me for dinner?
Right. The same guy that ate me for breakfast. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Okay. The maturity level is so
We're so fucking mature. We are fucking
low.
Mature.
It is so low. You know something that was interesting that I heard when we talked to Cuffed?
What?
From the Brain Surfing podcast, when he was describing good vagina.
Good putty.
Yeah.
Good kitty cat.
One kitty cat. And he was describing the different consistencies of the fluids that come out.
Right.
And it's even better.
You helped him with that. I'm like, oh, okay.
He didn't say mucus, but
you said it.
But I did say mucus because that's what it sounded like. It was like he's like, it's not a fit.
He agreed with it though.
Yeah, he was like,
viscosity. Do you need viscosity
of it?
Holy cow!
Like,
what are we?
Now there's a new way for me to describe how I'm a bad bitch. Like, I got good tits, I got a good job, and thick mucus drains out of my ass.
I really viscosity. My viscosity is on fleek.
It's on 10. You gotta see the viscosity of the mucus that comes out of my
Seriously,
ass.
you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
As a matter of fact, you're right. Yeah, I'm back in my Winnie the Pooh outfit. You know what it is. I'm serving viscous mucus tonight. Lay down.
Let's get to work.
Right.
Okay.
Time to secrete this thick
mucus.
Yeah, but that's
give the people what they want.
Right.
The maturity level around these parts
so low.
Is
so
we're not stop. We can go lower. We can go lower.
Like Michelle Obama said, when they go high, we go low. We just stay low. We just low. I don't even know what people doing. I know we low. We are low.
Low. Just low.
Not trying to brag or anything, but
right. Right. It is what it is.
Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, review, subscribe, and share. It helps other listeners find us.
And don't forget to follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show and also our highly curated He Can Get It list. As always, you can listen to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. And if no one else has told you today, we love you and thank you so much for listening.